Welcome to another episode of The More, the Farrier. Thank you, Nate, for that title. I like that one a lot, and it seems very appropriate for this book. I am Tim, and with me, as always, are the best people that I know, Anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all?
Fantastic.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I'm back from Tennessee and ready to rage.
Ooh.
So, speaking of which, you know what? We read a Heartland book, and we'll talk about that shit. We'll get there. But I feel like I have to catch Jenna up on a couple of things. Alex and I went to Nashville. We went to Nashville this weekend.
Yep, you left me here by myself, all alone.
We did do that.
Well, to be fair, we bought you an escape room ticket that was definitely always intended for you.
Damn it.
Not an accident.
So we went and saw my Nashville Predators play against Alex's Toronto Maple Leafs.
Leafs. Hard F. Hit that F as hard as you can.
I need a t-shirt. So, and I just want to say, it was a fantastic game. My team did win a 6-3, so that was fun.
By a lot, yeah.
By a lot, yeah. But what was more amazing about this game was watching the transformation of our sweet little Anonymous Alex turn. I swear I saw, like, her hair fall out, her chin, like, all this stuff happened, and she turned into a 50-year-old cigar-smoking, like, I've been coaching hockey for, like, my whole life guy.
Nice.
Was absolutely ripping on those players for the entire 60 minutes, okay? The entire game, she was just destroying those players. Now, how many mean things did she say about any Nashville Predators? None. She was destroying her team and coaching her team the entire time. Just constant disappointment is all I heard from her about their inability to shoot the puck when they were on the power play. The one time that they did listen to her, the guy broke loose and skated free and scored a goal. The one time they did exactly what she said, it was amazing to watch. My favorite Alex quote, and I'm telling you, she was ripping it. There was a guy who was constantly just going off behind us at the goalie and at Austin Matthews, who's terrible and has dookie lips. That was one of the things the guy said. Is, yeah, he didn't like Austin Matthews' mustache at all. He kept calling him dookie lips.
It was quotes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it was quotes. And so Alex would do this wonderful little inside voice, passive-aggressive arguing with this guy who was like 4 rows behind us yelling, and it absolutely made my night. But my favorite line was she was so disappointed during one of these power plays that she sort of scoots up to the edge of her seat, and she just gets that serious Alex face, that coach face, and she looks dead at them and says, "You are all grown adult men. I know you know how to use your wrists. Will one of you please take a shot?" And it just destroyed me. It was so much fun. She had her Maple Leafs jersey on. A cameraman came over, a Nashville cameraman came over, and was about to put her on camera and was like, "Oh, sorry, Toronto Maple Leafs," and then turned around, to which Alex presented the finger to that cameraman for coming over and talking to her.
Nice.
It was an absolute blast, and I cannot recommend it enough. Scott has told me that she's even better at minor league hockey games because they don't play as well, so she's even more mouthy. So that's the next trip we're going to take, is to a minor league hockey game.
Hell yeah.
It was wonderful.
I just had so many opinions about how they should play.
Oh, I need it. I need to see it. I need it in my life.
The best one was she took on all 30,000 Predators fans one time too.
Okay.
There was what I would call a close play. You know what? You go ahead. Defend yourself.
Here's what happened. One of the Predators came by, grabbed a rebound, dumped it back over his shoulder towards the net. Did it go towards the net? Yes, but it was a dump shot. So everybody seeing the puck, and it's the home turf, blah, 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 goes towards the goalie. The goalie easily slaps away. Nope, not today. And they all go, oh, like it was so close. Like they're all like, oh, just almost got it. I was like, there's a fucking dump shot over his shoulder. It's not going to make it in the fucking net unless the goalie's fucking half asleep. So
she did yell all that to the crowd.
Nice.
The crowd.
All of the crowd.
Yes. All of them.
They should be realistic about their expectations.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to our new show, Hockey Girls.
Oh my god, that would be a wild show.
That would be a wild show.
We'd have to get drunk.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, so we did read book 18. Alex, what was the title of book 18?
New Beginnings.
Great. What happened in New Beginnings?
Oh boy, let me tell you. This might be a little bit of a long one. Sorry,
I'm
guys.
so excited. Considering the fact that last episode's was 6 minutes long. Sorry, over 6 minutes long. It was longer than the book. I think you're good, actually.
Okay. Great, because this one might have a few opinions inserted into it. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance for how this is gonna go. Alright, let's get into it. So Red is fucking killing it. He is beautiful and successful and has so many ribbons. And Ben is a hot new girlfriend with a fantastic horse of her own, and everything is going well for Ben. Alright, then there's the entire rest of the story. Why did we open here? Nobody knows! Anyways, Amy sees Mercury, and that's the horse that she couldn't get through to, and she's like, oh, we took him to Hutton's to help. Oh, Hutton. You guys remember him from, like, way back in like, book whatever, when Amy took Mercury to the Appalachian Mountains, and they left her on a trail to find her own path? Yeah, so this entire opening thing just served as an introduction to spark a phone call to Hutton. So, that was a great chapter 3. So anyways, Amy finally remembers to call after putting it off for various stupid reasons. And then when Barbara answers the phone, she's like, Amy, so happy to hear from you. This is great. Hutton died. That's pretty much how that phone call went. And then Amy gets upset. She, is standoffish to everybody, especially to Joni, who is working with Spindleberry. And then later that night, Amy gets another phone call, but this time it's from Carrie. And she's like, will you come out to... Oh, God. I can't believe I wrote this joke, but I am going to say it because I wrote it. Amy, will you come out to... Oka-Chumba-Wumba and do some tub thumping? Or more accurately...
I feel way less bad about my good old boys joke now. All right, never mind. Sorry. Continue.
So they're gonna more accurately visit Carrie and Maverick and hang out for a bit. Amy's immediately like, oh yeah, she wants my help with Maverick. She did not say that, but whatever. So she goes outside to say to Ty, like, hey... She wants me to come help with Maverick. Can we go? And Ty's like, oh yeah, this will be great. I would love a week away. That's going to be awesome. And Amy's like, if Ty comes, it won't be magical enough. Then she's like, actually, Ty, I don't want you to stay. And Ty's like, well, that's kind of a dick move, but all right. And then she did kind of ask him to drive her 6 hours away when he's recently just uncomaed. And when Ty was like, yeah, for sure, that'll be a great time of break, she was like, actually not you, you have to stay and work. So anyways, she eventually considers Ty for about 0.5 seconds and is like, that is kind of a dick move. So, if he's going to drive the whole ass way out there, he shouldn't drive back the same day. Even though Grandpapa did it multiple times, and she doesn't ever think, wow, Grandpapa did this thing for me, maybe I should be like, thanks for doing that. That's a lot. Don't worry about that, it's fine. Anyway, she calls back Barbara, and she's like, hey, can Ty come too? And Babs was like, yeah, of course, whatever. And then Amy was like, ooh, should ask Carrie. Too late. So they pick a date, they head out. Amy's freaking out about leaving Joni, and Joni's like, I can't believe you trust me so much. I won't let you down, because Joni's an innocent soul who doesn't know Amy's a psychopath. So whatever. They drive for many hours, they get there. Carrie's nowhere to be found. Amy tries to take Ty out the next day on these trail rides and show him these magical places, but of course everything is ruined by tourists and whatnot, and the basket man looks sad, and they take his soul with their cameras and all that jazz. And Ty tries to make Amy... Sorry, I'm so trying to laugh and it cracked me up.
Sorry. I was trying so hard to be quiet.
You were quiet, I just saw it. Okay. So, Ty tries to make Amy see reason, but it's Amy, so, like, moderate success at best. So they continue on, they take a look at Maverick, and they're like, oh, yep, still hates people. And then they find out that the plan is to sell him, and they're like, oh, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. They're not making any money off of him, and they're not really doing the rehab thing anymore, and he's not a great trail horse because he hates everybody and bolts and whatever. And that's the plot. We finally found it. So, huzzah, good for us. Anyways, Carrie is mad. She won't talk to people. She's acting out to, whatever. And they're trying to unpack and determine what the source of all that aggravation is. And, like, Ty's not getting it. He's kind of pointing out the obvious things, like, hey, maybe she should, like, grow up and not be like this. And Amy's like, actually, I think she's right, though. So, Then there's a buyer coming out to look at Maverick, and Ty's like, oh, well, I can help you for a few days and see if we can't get Maverick to, like, a better state of mind for this buyer who you, like, want to buy him. And he does work with him, takes him out on a trail ride. He's getting much better by the end of it, and Carrie sees him and is furious. She drops this bomb and she's planning to leave, and, like, things make even less sense. It's wild. Most importantly in all of this is that on page 84, Amy says the words, "This isn't about you." Word for word, quote from the book. We did it, guys. We finally got through. Okay, so here's the action-packed ending sequence. The buyer comes out, and he seems like an okay dude, kind of like, rough and tumble, but, like, he knows horses enough. And so he does all right with Maverick. And with Ty and Amy's help, things are going, like, pretty well, and he's a good enough rider. He understands, like, kind of what Maverick needs, and he's doing great. The final test is to take him out on a trail ride. So they head out there. He's kind of slightly aggravated, doesn't want to go, but he makes it. But then a storm rolls in, and Carrie finds Amy and Ty and is, like, desperately like, oh my god, the thunder will set him off. He's so scared. It doesn't matter how small the thunder is, he'll lose his mind. So they send Ty one route around this circuit to get to them from behind, and Amy and Carrie go on a wild bareback gallop the other end of the trail, and they find him right as Maverick starts bronking this dude off. He hits the ground. Amy and Carrie chase after the bolting Maverick. They manage to stop him, and then we play musical horses to get everybody home. There's a big moment of, like, oh, we do need him to love everybody. I realize now that I never had this horse's best intentions in mind. So Carrie does some massive growth and decides, yeah, they'll let them help train him so that he can go on and trust other people and have a good life. And then it's the cookout. And inexplicably, we spend 2 chapters just talking about food. How to cook chicken, how to cook corn, how to have a barbecue. Then they go home the next day and we talk about the wedding dishes, the pie. Like, literally, it's just 2 chapters of food. And then it ends with Amy and Ty having a moment where, like, Amy goes to see Spindleberry out in the field, and, like, he comes over to her and she's like, oh, it turns out he still loves me even though he was with Joni for, like, 4 fucking days. And then, everything will be fine and blah, 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 and our relationship is special. And then it ends with Amy quoting Carrie about how you can love something and still leave it while staring into Ty's eyes and holding his hand. And I don't know, this seems like a breakup to me. I don't know.
Okay, that is
Exactly.
the exact same thing I got from the end of that. And I was like, what just happened? Like,
Are we breaking up?
Are we breaking up? Are we breaking up?
Did you just break up with me?
Did he? Like, I'm more confused than Ty even, I think. Did she just break up with Ty?
Oh, I feel like she felt like they were having this cute moment, but on the inside, he's going, what the fuck just happened? Wait, what the fuck? We just had a great weekend, and did we just break up, and what the fuck?
Yep. I would assume I was being broken up with if those words were spoken to me.
Absolutely. I would also think that. In fact, the next words out of my mouth would be, just to clarify, are you breaking up with me?
Yeah.
Are we broken up?
Yeah. And I wish there was like a, even just like a couple of sentences after that to kind of... No, that was it. That was the dead-ass end of the book.
End.
Yep. And sometimes you can leave things even though you love them. And what the fuck?
Oh man. Oh. Oh, this whole book. This whole ass book. Also, how are we going to go from dead horses and severely traumatized horses to, oh, by the way, that friend of your mom's that you met that one time, he's super dead. Like,
Super dead.
Dude, I did not think he was the last death in the book. I'm like, oh god, a storm, and we're riding out in it. Somebody is toast. Like,
Actually, yeah, they could have toasted, like, dusted that guy that came to try Maverick.
yeah, right? He
Jason?
could have been the red shirt.
Jason.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They could have gotten rid of him.
He seemed like a cool dude.
So,
Somehow
so
he was like the most concrete, clear character and dynamic of the entire book. He was on maybe 5 pages.
It's like,
But,
the
yeah.
first impression was that he was kind of a douche, and that lasted all of, like, I don't know, 2 sentences. And they were like, no, this guy's all right.
But then he said he was a bartender, and you're like, oh, he is kind of a douche, though.
a bartender in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a reformed douche.
He came back to the ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just like a chill dude.
So if he goes back to being a douche, would that make him a born-again douche?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder if we know any born-again douches.
Oh, yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
we must.
Every time I bartend at a wedding or an event, that's me. Born again douching. You have to have that attitude. People walk up and they expect a bartender.
It's making sense to me now why every time I see you, I just want to tell you my life story and all my woes.
Okay, but seriously, this is a curse I have. I don't know if I just exude bartender energy, douchebaggery, whatever. But yeah, people
I
love
feel
to
like
tell
it's,
me
like-
their whole story.
If I had to pin it down right now, I would say it's that you exude the energy of the person behind the bar that everybody's like, I want to be a regular here with that person. And so they're all telling you their life story because they're like, I just want to be able to sit down here and have that cool ass fucking person know who I am.
How do we fast track this? I'll just tell you everything at once.
Yeah, I'll download all the information and then you just, we're good,
Info
right?
dump.
Yeah.
That's not how you do it.
Okay. All right. So this book was 141 pages. Right.
Was it?
I thought it was 165.
Yeah.
Okay. My copy of the book was 141 pages.
Oh.
What did you miss?
What?
I don't know.
Where did your new beginnings go?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Why is it gone?
It ends on 141 for me.
Oh
Is
my
yours
god.
like a large,
Is it-
small font? Small.
Maybe.
Is it the large small font?
The
The
large-
largest-
the medium font?
Is that the one it is? Is it the large small font or the small font?
So on page 137,
Oh god.
after all of
What is
this
that?
growth.
That means nothing to us.
Yeah, no, okay. So 2 pages from the end, let's just say that.
Okay.
Like 4 pages from the end. Like right at the end of this book. Like I've read the majority of 95% of this book I have read, right?
Uh-huh.
More than that. 97% of this book I've read. And we've talked about growth with Carrie and about how the horse is the most important thing and making sure that the horse is, and then Amy
Oh,
thinks this
Yep.
to herself. Then another thought crossed her mind. Carrie is leaving 10 beaches, she said to herself. That means she has to share Maverick. But I'm still here. I don't have to share Spindle. Not yet. So, like, all of that growth, all of that helping that Amy, like, helps Carrie through, just immediately is like, yeah, not me.
it's like you
Not me.
just said this isn't about me.
Right.
How do you backslide so fast? I did also like take out my phone and snap a picture of page 84 to
too!
send to you
Oh, yeah, yeah.
as soon as we started doing this because I was like, oh, you motherfuckers.
It's literally up on my phone right now. I was like, it's happening.
Yep.
I don't think it was page 82, though.
No, it was 84 for us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Little weirdos with your extra long, but I guess y'all got the deleted scenes in yours.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
There was,
Extra frustration.
yo, it was probably
Even
just
more of
extra
Carrie being a
corn
little
description.
bitch.
The extra corn.
Yeah, there were a few more dishes in ours.
Yeah. Sorry, did you get the chicken and the corn and the mashed potatoes and the muffins? Oh, did you hear
And the
about
tangy fruit punch.
tangy fruit punch? Can't forget the tangy fruit
Yeah,
punch.
yeah.
The very idea that she would go in and be like, Ty, I want you to take me to this place 6 hours away. And he's like, cool, let's go, let's do this. And she's like, no. You're just going to try to drop me
you
off and then
take
drive
me.
back. Yeah, you have
I
a
gotta
ton
say-
of work to do.
I gotta say, there has never been once that I have asked somebody to take me to a place that I have expected them to go, oh, cool, we're going. I don't often ask people to do things for me, but when I do, I make it very clear that I'm saying, hey, I need to do this, and I would very much be grateful if you would take me to the thing. You do not need to stay. You do not need to stay. That is fine. I am doing this thing. It's not for you, but I am doing it. Thank you. I'm grateful. How do I not be a dickbag?
So,
But I'm not inviting you. I am doing the thing.
Welcome. You can drive me though.
That's what
I
I'm
will
saying. If
allow
she
it.
had framed it that way, so he wouldn't have gotten his hopes up. If she had been like, "Hey, I am going here for a week by myself, by my lonesome, all alone. I need a ride."
Right. And not,
Yeah.
I want to go for a couple of days. Can you drive me? That's a little fucking vague, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go. No, I fucked up. But if it did shake out like that, where somebody was like, oh yeah, we can totally do that, I gotta tell you, there is no way in hell I'd be like, no, just me.
Yeah.
just
I'm not
done.
backing out. It's
I'm
done.
You drive me, drop, go away. What did you not understand about that? Honestly. I would be so fucking mortified. I'd be like, yep, we're going to have a great time. And then when she's like, I guess I could have called Carrie, but it's too late now. No, it's not. You're next to the phone. Pick the
I know,
fucking phone
right?
back up and say, hey, Barb, actually.
Can you hand the phone off so I can make sure it's cool?
Jesus.
Also, and I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this, but this book was made about 1 billion times better by the fact that I had cast all of the people at 10 Beaches as the people from the Botched podcast.
Oh, no.
Oh yes, it was wonderful.
What
tell
do
me
you
Phil was
mean
Carrie.
we're not spending time
No.
on this?
Phil was Hutton. There's no doubt in my mind Phil would be Hutton.
You killed Phil immediately.
I did kill Phil. I did. I'm as bad as Dennis.
Oh, no.
You really pulled a Dennis there. All right, who's everybody else? Give me the cast.
Barb was obviously Jenna.
Okay. That's because I cook. I get it.
Yeah. Bill would be Chonky.
Nice.
And Steve was Jason. And
Nice.
Steve was also Aiden.
Steve
Steve
and his classic dual roles.
Yes. But Jason gave me very Stetson aftershave vibes. I don't know if that was intended, but that's where I landed.
Now I have to reread this book, and every time Aiden shows up, I have to call him Aiden Braden Creighton.
But
Or whatever the fuck his name was.
the idea of Phil, like, just watching on, like, Spirit Phil, just watching over all of this happen. It was amazing.
That is amazing.
Nice.
Also, hey, thanks, Jenna, for getting up at 4 a.m. to make walnut and honey muffins for everybody.
Yeah, anytime. I would totally do that, ever. Yeah.
Seems like a normal and not at all psychotic thing to do.
No, yeah. I don't have crippling anxiety that keeps me up all night, and then I just have to get up and bake it off.
Oh, no.
Oh, did I flesh out Barbara for you? How terrible.
She's too real now.
Oh, no. Oh,
It could have,
no.
it could have been the grief of her dad just dying too.
She seems super okay with that.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
She did.
Like, she worked that shit out quick.
They mentioned multiple times everyone grieves in their own way. I think
Yeah.
entirely to dismiss that.
Yeah.
So Amy calls She's like, hey, can I speak to Hutton? And she's like, oh, he did. Like,
Amy, it's so great to hear from you, but no, you can't. I mean, unless you can commune with spirits.
Bust out the Ouija board, Amy. Let's do this.
Oh my God. Can we play with a Ouija board? I would like to do that right now.
Yes. Anytime.
Tim is eerily silent, like, fuck yeah, you get possessed.
Yeah. Not gonna let the swamp witches loose with the Ouija board.
I mean, you can't stop us.
That's also true. This is how horror movies start.
Hell yeah. Y'all noticed that Ty was right in the end, though, right?
Oh, yeah. From the get-go.
About which part?
Everything.
Everything.
But specifically Carrie, but everything.
Yeah.
Every time Ty talked, I was like, thank God there's a voice of reason here.
Oh my God. Just run away. Get away from here. They're going to make you like them.
Lean into the breakup, Ty.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's your out, bud.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
The whole bit about Ty not going, and then everybody at the ends are like, oh, I'm so glad Ty came. Ty's gonna ruin the magic. He's gonna ruin the magic of Twin Beaches.
Okay, if you are with... I'm sorry. I have to go into a whole thing now, I guess. My fucking joy is finding something amazing and cool and then taking not the people that I hate, because I want them to fuck off and die, but the people that I love and love to be around, I like to take them to that awesome, cool thing and show them and be like, isn't it amazing? And even if they don't love it, like, at least I've shown them this cool thing that I love. I can't imagine having a significant other and going, I can't take them to my special place. It'll ruin it. Clearly you shouldn't be with this person.
Yep.
What the fuck?
This is not merely limited to your significant other, though.
Oh, no.
This goes with all of the people. I love all of the people when they give me things that they love, and I love it too. Or when the rare times when I do it the other way, because mostly I get the stuff. Because I don't find stuff on my own. I am given stuff.
Tim doesn't give gifts. That's not his love language. Getting gifts. That's his love language.
Would I find Letterkenny on my own? No, Jenna has to bring it to me. You know?
You're fucking welcome, bud.
Yeah. This is how I get things. I've never found a thing on my own. So I like the book, though.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah.
Inexplicably, I also really liked this book.
Yeah.
As much as we made it sound like we didn't for a while there. It did. It had a fun action sequence, too.
Oh.
That I was waiting for somebody to beef it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't hurt. But also, I kind of wanted him to be hurt.
Because he's a bartender? Or...
No. Just because it would have been more interesting. He's already up on another horse. That dude is fucking resilient.
Yeah, it was also wild to me, though, that the solution was you just got bucked off, like, I'll put you on my horse and I'll dismount, instead of, let's just dismount and walk together. Like, what? That exchange just seemed weird to me, and I don't know if that's, like, if that's a real weird thing, or if that's just something I think is weird.
No, it felt pretty weird. Yeah.
It's like, it's raining. Get on the horse. We're going. I'm not
walking.
walking.
Speed. I'm walking. You're on the horse, though.
Yeah.
Like, what? Okay. Huh. Like, maybe if his leg was hurt.
Yeah, if maybe you are worried that he might be more hurt than he seems, I get that. Okay, sure. Awesome. And he does know that there are other horses nearby.
Hopefully.
Can we be mad at Amy together for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
When she takes Ty to the village, it's just more of that. Just more of that, honestly. When she takes Ty to the village and she takes him to the basket weaver, and she's pissed off that there are a bunch of people in the shop. Because he's not in the shop alone, being quiet and silent and not selling baskets to people who are there to see him and buy his baskets. I would rather him not do any fucking business and just be magical for me.
The idea of going to a place because you like going to a place and then being mad that somebody else went to that same place because they like going to the place, it baffles me.
Oh my God. I would rather him not do business.
Yeah.
Or eat dicks. How about that?
And, like, the other part of that is she's, like, trying to, like, rag on the tourists. Like, look at those interlopers here. Amy, you don't fucking live here either.
Right.
You're a tourist.
And that has never been more present and prescient in these books than how often she said that she was going to Appalachia when she lives in Virginia. You are Appalachian, you dumb bitch. What?
An outsider, not Appalachian, did not pick up on that until this moment.
Tim, we are in the Piedmont Delta. You are Appalachian.
I am not Appalachian.
Yes, you are. The Metro Atlanta area is Appalachia.
It is not.
It fucking is. You are in the Piedmont Delta of the Appalachian. Oh my God.
I'm Googling it.
Oh.
I'm Googling it.
Fuck's sake.
Listen, I did not know any of this, and I've never been more glad to be Canadian than right now. So
The only person here who isn't Appalachian is Alex.
I have never once heard any of this area referred to as Appalachia.
Oh my God. Yes. And it's named after the Appalachian people of Florida. Tim, fuck.
Damn
Grow
it, she's
up,
right.
Tim. Be a grown-ass man. Tim, fuck. Hey, by the way, if you're listening to this and you live here in Georgia where Tim and I live, you're Appalachian.
I'm going to need everybody in the Discord to tell me whether or not they knew that, and I'm going to pray that I'm not the only one who did not know that.
Oh my God.
I have made many goofs about the Appalachian areas and its peoples.
Oh, okay. No, that tracks. All right, cool. You didn't know you were goofing on yourself. Got it. Cool. That's okay then. We're fine. I wonder if everybody looked at you like, you.
No, they don't know either. They don't know either.
Tim, I don't know how you would. I don't know how you don't know this.
No. You know what? If I drive like 2 miles south, I'm not in Appalachia.
Not 2 miles, but okay.
Not 2 miles, but barely.
You have to get past the Chattahoochee.
We are barely in that shit.
It barely in is still in. Your entire body is in Appalachia right now. What the fuck, Tim?
No, I did not know it went this far south. I legit did not know that. I am learning this now. They should teach this in school.
They do. Oh, Tim.
You know what? I'm reading about stereotypes of the Appalachian people, and I gotta say it's gross. It's gross what people say about us.
Fuck off.
That was the fanciest voice I've ever heard Tim use.
As soon as he learned he was Appalachian, he was like, I gotta class it up a bit. I'm misrepresenting my people. Fuck off. Oh my God.
You said the Chattahoochee?
Mm-hmm.
I was not born in Appalachia then.
Okay. You were. Absolutely. I know where you were born. I was born in the same place. Oh no, your son was born.
Yes, correct.
Got
correct.
it.
Not
Never
me.
mind.
I was
cool.
Yep,
Your son's Appalachian then.
Yes.
Mm.
Which is why people shouldn't talk so bad about these people. No, I'm going to separate myself right back out again.
You were raised here, so.
I'm going to figure out what counties these are. There's a little north nubbin right there, right about where. Okay,
That's
we'll talk about it
so
later.
far off camera. I have no idea.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
was
were
it?
like exactly to the other side of the camera.
Sorry. Do you see that little nubbin right there?
Yeah.
Right about where I am.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
They cut
Alright.
you out. They're like, we don't want it, Tim.
Specifically, Tim, no thanks.
Yeah. I've heard what that guy says about the Appalachian people, and we don't need it.
No.
I am gonna get destroyed on Twitter and Discord for this.
Good.
Welcome to your Dunkirk moment.
Oh. Nice.
Oh no. Oh no. All right. So I have a term, and it's not Appalachia. We've discussed that already. At one point in the book, it says that a horse wickered.
Mm-hmm.
No frame of reference, no idea what that means.
So it took Nicolas Cage.
Okay, okay, you kind of beat me to it. It's a little bit different than where you were going.
You were going to go with
instead
the original. Got it.
No,
Yeah.
no. Bees. No. So, I was actually thinking that the horse was, forming twigs into a chair and was going to sell it at Kirkland's in the mall. That was where I was going to go with wickered. So same wicker idea, different execution, and
Yeah.
I think I like the Nicolas Cage one better. I'm always going to like Nicolas Cage jokes better.
Yeah, always.
But no, I
I know
don't
my
what
target
that-
audience.
I know what a winnie
Except
is.
he doesn't know himself, so.
He has no idea.
I have no defense.
No, you don't.
So what does wicker mean? What is that? I'm assuming it's a noise.
Okay, I was about to ask you what you thought it meant.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
kind of noise, but I don't.
Yep. It's a noise.
Do
You
know
did
what Nickered is? No?
No.
Okay, well, this is going to be harder than I thought to walk you into it.
Okay.
I feel like, oh, fuck.
Let's just pull up a video, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be the easiest.
Yeah, it was that or Mimic It.
Well, that's what I was
Oh,
hoping
you have
for.
to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming
Fuck.
for.
The
Yeah.
mimicry. I
Yeah.
can't do it super well, but it's literally like a nicker is just like a noise like that the horses make, but like more nasally.
Okay, so what's a wicker?
A wicker is like a softer version of that because the nicker can be the really loud, like in our intro, the noise where the horse just like the her, like a wicker is like a really soft version of that where they're just like really low, like.
Okay, so they're humming.
Kinda, but it's like they're not
horse
like.
hum.
It's not like it doesn't really sound like they're humming. It's just really soft.
Okay, got it. It's Mrs. Doubtfire horse.
God damn it. Why did you make me do that, Tim? Why did you do that to me?
I think this is just a dude.
I
I think this is a dude. It's just pictures.
That's a
Yeah,
dude.
this is a man.
This
is a human man. All right. Yeah. So there's that. And I hope everybody is really clear on what a wicker is now.
I feel like, unfortunately for me, the closest I got was the Miss Doubtfire one.
All right. Well, what about horse news?
All right. I don't have an article in front of me this week, so I've been gathering this one throughout the week. So apologies in advance for all the things I will misquote. So you guys know Bob Baffert, the Kentucky Derby trainer that landed himself in hot water for the drugs and stuff. Yeah, so we know that he had his Kentucky Derby win stripped from him recently.
Mm-hmm.
He has started offloading all of his young horses to other trainers, like transferring them. So I guess so that they can still compete in the Derby or still have a shot at it or still like race, because he's in like so much trouble at this point with all these racetracks that he's not allowed back there. So quite a shakeup in the horse racing world.
Wow.
Mm.
So he's just getting out of the game, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like, and I mean, it makes sense. He's like he literally like just went to a different coast to race horses because he was getting in so much hot water like on the East Coast that he's like, I'll go to California. So yeah, it sounds like he's kind of like getting out of the game or transferring where he's going, and he's making moves to like, you know, not screw up the young horses, I guess. But
That's good.
Yeah, it's good for the horses, right?
I mean, yeah, if the dude keeps like drugging and shit, yeah, it is good for the horses. It's real good for the horses.
Well, good. That's good news then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for once.
It's
good news.
I am not depressed now after hearing that.
I did it.
All right, Jenna.
Yeah.
It's horse quiz time.
Oh, shit.
Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Our first horse was a thoroughbred racehorse that was bred in Ireland and trained in the UK before becoming a champion sire in both Europe and North America.
Shit.
Which one have we named that hasn't come up yet? American Pharaoh, right? We haven't done American Pharaoh yet. I got to run through all the classics first before we get to.
Here's
Okay.
I'm going to tell you exactly where my brain went with this. I know the answer is wrong. Okay, let's get that straight. I know it. Now I want to throw it in Nazrula.
Oh.
No, that wasn't my joke answer.
Wait, that was your real answer?
Is it Nazrula?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Holy crap!
Oh my fucking god!
We aren't even gonna have to edit that for time. That happened so fast.
I kind of want to tell you what my joke answer is going to be, though.
Yeah, you should. In fact.
I was going to say potato, but the P-O-T and then the 8 O's. You know Potato the racehorse?
Yep.
Yeah, that story. I was going to say that because the UK... Okay. Anyways, but then I've landed on the right answer, and I'm baffled as to how I got there.
You always say Nazrula, so I figured you would just, like,
Really?
shy away from it this time. It's always American Pharaoh or Nazrula. And I was like, I gotta pick one at some point.
I'm glad you picked that one.
Yeah.
No idea why that came up in the middle of telling you my joke answer as well.
Nice. Now I have to figure out which one's gonna go second.
Is it potato? If potato is on the list, you gotta give me that.
Oh god!
If he's on the list today. If he's on the list today. On this quiz, yes.
Okay,
and I said it. Okay,
no.
good. If he was one of the other two, I feel like you would. I feel like, okay.
Because we'd guess them anyway, so.
No, after this, I will never say it again.
Horse number 2. Several different horses have been this horse over the years, and were of breeds ranging from Tennessee walking horses to Arabian horses and some crossbred animals. The current one, however, is a purebred Andalusian owned by Joanne Asman.
Okay.
The Black Stallion?
No.
I was gonna go with like.
It can't be 2 that you name every time.
I feel like I almost never say that one though. I always go Black Beauty, which always isn't gonna happen.
Was it? It's not silver, right?
No.
Okay.
And it's like you said over years, so like over a super long span of time.
Right. That's what it sounds like.
So like in my head, I'm thinking like not movie, not TV show. It's going to be like a performance type horse because
how is movie or TV show not a performance type horse?
Because those are like set seasons. Like you have like 7 or 8 or like 20 if your show does like insanely well. But like if you have had that long to get that many different breeds, first of all, also continuity. So you can't have that many different breeds. But
the Lone Ranger just had a movie like a few years ago, though.
Tim, 20 years is not a few.
Has it been that long?
Oh, it's been close to. It has to have been.
Do you know that
15 maybe? I don't know.
Flipper started airing in 1964, like right around the time of Mr. Ed. Like, TV was fucking lit in the 60s.
It was. Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. Yes, it's got to be a performance horse, right? It's got to be. But I don't know. Like, Doctor Who didn't have a horse. But I'm thinking it's got to be something.
Oh my god. I want a Doctor Who horse. I want a Whovian horse.
Dr. Horse.
Dr. Horse. He goes on his own space adventures through time.
Or Dr. Hooves. Which one?
Dr. Hooves is good.
Dr.
I like
Hooves
Dr.
is
Hooves.
great. Oh my god, every Kentucky Derby, there's one horse standing around wearing a wildly inappropriate coat in the background of every photo.
Okay, let's have a second clue.
Okay. So this is the current one is the 9th iteration of this horse. But the 8th was in training. But according to a Facebook post on the Spirit of Troy Facebook account, it died on or about October 8th, 2013.
Does Spirit of Troy, is that USC?
It is, in fact, USC.
What is the name of USC's horse? USC, the mascot at the University of Southern California.
Oh.
The Trojans.
I mean, I got the Trojans from the Troy thing, but...
Okay.
Is that the one where they get, like, the lady to, like, go ride around the football field before games type thing?
I don't know if it's a lady. I think it's a guy with a little sword.
Yeah, it is.
He rides around?
It's a
Yeah.
some might call him a Trojan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We knew the one with the cowgirls, and then there was an eagle in the stadium, and the eagle refused to participate in the falconry for the day. This is not important.
Okay, it's got to be some, like, it's a Trojan horse.
Duke.
It's got to have, like,
I was
a
gonna say
Trojan-ass name,
That
right?
would be wild. It's another football name.
Achilles or something.
Achilles. That'd be so good.
I will say it's not a very
Oh, it's not?
Trojan
Steve.
name.
Oh,
No.
okay. Then it's probably something closer to Duke. You were probably pretty close then.
Roy. Smokey?
Did you say Usk?
I did. I've
They're
lived
not
in Georgia too
they're
long.
not as Ugga as us, okay? Fucking name your dog Ugga. Ugga. Me, I'm good dog. Ugga, Ugga, Ugga. Fuck off. That poor thing.
I knew somebody that named their dog D-O-G, because it's just D-O-G.
That's cute, though.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's not
Okay.
Ugga.
It's not Ugga.
So,
Yeah.
is this going to end up being a Google?
I think so.
Alright,
Because
yeah.
I don't know that I ever knew his name.
Okay.
I don't even, like, I barely know what is going on at this moment.
It's not like Spartan or anything like that.
It's not. No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it then.
Okay,
I'm ready.
that's fine. Tim, are you ready?
I am ready.
Go.
Traveler?
Yep. Tim.
Traveler.
That's a good
yeah,
one.
I did not know that name.
There's a book called The Horse Named Traveler. I've read it. That horse's name was Traveler.
Hey. So you can judge that book by its cover.
I could, and I did.
Does I wonder, does the guy on Traveler's back have a name? Or is it just Traveler?
No, he doesn't. And I only know this specifically because people always mistake him for the statue that's out front of
Yeah.
USC, Tommy the Trojan, and he's apparently not supposed to be the same dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just let him be the same dude?
So it's just like the horse is the mascot with some rando on his back.
Yeah, it's just
I kind of like
you
that.
know some random fucking dude.
He's just a guy.
Yeah, I did. I never knew that his name was Traveler.
Yep.
I didn't even know this horse existed.
Yep.
But knew it was a performance horse, so.
Yep.
I very nearly went to USC,
Really?
so I was like entrenched in that shit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Were you gonna go ride the horse there, though? Like, not legally, but, like,
Oh,
steal it?
oh, not legally. That was going to
Yeah.
happen though. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for horse number 3?
Yes.
We'll see.
Horse number 3 went on a journey. And on that journey, some of his companions were plants and birds and a fly with a buzz.
Is this going to be like Black Stallion or Black Beauty or something
No.
like that?
No.
Okay. All right.
And it's a real horse, not like a unicorn or a... Okay.
That's
I mean,
weird-
it's not.
that's a
It's
weird
not a. It's not a
question.
mythical creature.
Okay. Well, like, sometimes in these books, Tim, there are horses that are like, we are horses, and then all of a sudden, somebody will bestow a magical jewel on them, or a horn, and then they're not anymore, but they were.
I'm just saying that real horse and unicorn, that leaves a lot of gray area in between. Like, it's you don't have to live in
like
one of
a
those
unicorn.
two.
Like a unicorn.
Okay, let's have another one. Let's have another clue.
Okay. The landscape on this journey was sand and hills and rings. The heat was hot. The ground was dry. The sky had no clouds.
The horse with no name?
Damn, Tim.
I was gonna fucking say that, and then I was like, there's no way.
I was like, this
There's no
sounds
way.
familiar to song lyrics.
There's no way. I literally
Good
was
job.
like, there's no fucking way. And then there was.
There was a way. There was a way, and it did happen.
It was this one.
Which, by the way, not to call Jenna out or anything, but since I won 2 today, I haven't seen my Twitter updates recently.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do those. Yeah. Yeah, you need to know where you stand.
I do.
I think you're making a comeback.
I think you are too. I'm pretty sure.
So.
I'll work on that stuff tomorrow. Or 2 weeks ago, a month ago, if you're hearing this. I also need to finish compiling my list of horses I've already used because I'm getting dangerously close to reusing.
That would be amazing to hear how bad we still don't get it the
Oh
second
my
time around.
Huh. Maybe I just won't. Maybe we'll just play with it. See what happens. Wow, that was like the fastest quiz show that we've
I
done.
was dead afraid that you somehow had time to Google a horse with Appalachia in its name,
Oh,
and you were going to throw that shit at me in this quiz.
man.
Just-
If I was good at thinking on my feet. Oh. Oh, man.
Did Tim tell you that we were going to go see Clever Hans?
Not if you were in Tennessee, you weren't.
I went right through. I almost stopped and played golf in Shelbyville. I almost did.
Oh, we have to go so Alex can apologize. Profusely. And at great length.
I would go on a trip there to go see all of the things and be like, Clever Hans already did that. Not impressed.
Literally, no.
Google said Clever Hans did that too.
Google, go pay your taxes.
Yeah, please. Do you know that Google was originally called Backrub?
Sure didn't.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Nope.
That
Yeah.
was the original name before they settled on Google. They were calling it backrub.com.
I think they went the right
Yeah.
direction with that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're telling, okay, so I do the reviews and stuff in the local guides. So you're telling me that I could have been a back rub local guide?
Yeah, you could have. You could be
God
wearing those
damn.
backrub socks right now. You know what they send the local guides of high enough stature? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, indeed. What? Nope, they're not in
They
this
said-
room. Okay.
Backrub socks.
That is the
Dang.
most inappropriate Jenna title I have ever heard. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite part about it is that it implies that, like, I would know where all the best back rubs are. I enjoy being touched. Let me tell you where to
That's
go
why
to
you're
get
the,
touched.
like,
Not
you're
where
the expert,
I like
though.
being touched.
You're like 1 stars all around.
I actually didn't hate this. 5 stars.
Yeah.
Jenna realizes that she sold that one wrong to the public when she starts getting too many hits. She's like, I might have misspoke.
The first person to say, yes, tell me where you like your body being touched is getting banned.
Yeah.
And maybe burned at the stake if we can.
Oh, possibly, yeah. Yeah.
If it's not too inconvenient for us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tell me about some metal horses, though.
Yeah, so if you want to be in our second barn, our founder's barn is full. Yeah. We've talked about names for the second barn. I don't remember what they are right now, and I don't think we've finalized anything. But if you want to be in our second barn, please go to singlethoughtconnection.com.
THOT.
THOT.
Yeah.
It's very important. And that'll send you to our Patreon, where you can sign up, and we will be glad to add your metal horse name to one of our tiny plastic horses. Just like our 3 horses, Moose Jaw McGraw, big thick martingale, and Beta Ray Filly, as well as our wonderful supporters horses, which are Hot Lava SpaghettiOs from Nate, Iron Meriden from Phil, Dale Donuts III from Steve, and the Terminator. I can't get it. The Terminator. That was better.
You gotta work on your wicker.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
right.
I gotta work on my wicker. From Corey, and of course, Ronnie from Scott. But our supporters are wonderful, and feel free to dive in, because you definitely want a horse in our barn, because it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that Sugarfoot ended Mrs. Bell. By the way, Sugarfoot got a call in today's book. Way to go, little guy. Way to murder one more. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. And if you want to buy some radical shirts and things, visit duckduckjenna.com. It's America's most beloved search engine to search for Horse Girls merch. It's so good.
Most beloved.
Search engine, yes. Do you want to take our relationship to the next level? After finding out about duckduckjenna.com, how can you not? Well, that's great. You can go to horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls or singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT, and you can find out that we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but more importantly, horses in the barn. And if you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like D&D, check out the Botched podcast and Dungeons and Drakenbeams. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. If you are betwitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill, 1 singular L. I will not accept the second one. I'm going to go through all of history and erase all letters with 2 L's, because I will not stand for them any longer. Not today, not ever. Get rid of them all. All of them. And you know what?
Isn't there only one letter with 2 L's?
Yeah.
And it's Spanish?
And it's caballo. And therefore, full circle, we destroy the horse.
Not anymore, there isn't.
No.
Yep. Next up, taking on 2 T's. Don't worry about it.
Nah. And yeah, I'm coming for you. Anything with an umlaut, you're next.
That's right. If I see any duplications, I will be eradicating them. What a stupid thing to say. Well, if you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's Appalachian voice, he's voice acted on... Sorry. He's voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now, Tunnels, Haunted Hell, House of Horrors, and Horror Shop Radio. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, that's 'cause it is! And it was created by Casey D, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, which you can read for free at bsideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.
The eradication of duplication. It's my metal band.
I'd watch that.
Dupla-eradication.
Eradicator.
Oh man, I
like
can't believe we didn't talk about Sugarfoot at all. Like, we don't know where he was 5 days before the phone call.
Nope. Mm-mm. Took him out.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.